Hey guys, welcome back everybody. Hope you all are doing great. Guys, today in this video we are going to see factory reset on Palo Alto Firewall. I have some configuration on this Palo Alto Firewall and I am going to reset it. So I have basic configuration like the IP configuration on management interface, IP configuration on inside interface on Ethernet 1/1, which is my LAN interface, right? And I think there is some static route, right? Don't worry about the static route configuration or the routing protocol configuration, because in future video we are going to learn these things in detail, like how to configure a static route, how to configure routing protocol, OSPF, EIGRP, BGP on Palo Alto Firewall, how to configure NAT, PAT, policies, security, everything we are going to learn in detail, right? So today I have basic configuration on this Palo Alto Firewall and I'm going to reset it, right? So how we can verify the configuration? Either we can verify the configuration through CLI or I can verify the configuration through GUI. So I have both access. I have CLI access here, you can see, right, as well as I have GUI access of my Palo Alto Firewall. Okay, so first of all I'm going to verify the configuration through CLI here. Like if you want to check the system configuration, like general configuration, let's say the IP address on management interface, so here I can run command so system, and then we can say information, right? So you can see the general informations like the host name of your Palo Alto Firewall, the IP address on management interface 192.168.1.30, the net mask, the default gateway, the method. IP assignment method is a static. IPv6 address is a non-link local address, MAC address, right? The version, model, everything is there, basic informations. Then you can check the routing table of this Palo Alto Firewall by running command so routing and route. So see the routing table. In routing table we have some network like 10.1.1.0/24, and next hop IP is 10.1.1.1. so actually this subnet is running on Ethernet 1/1 on my inside interface, on the LAN interface of this Palo Alto Firewall. Here I have configured IP 10.1.1.1. Okay, and we can verify these all things through GUI also. Like here you can check the general informations, management interface, IP address, management net mask, right, the model, the management CPU utilization, right? And under system, here we have interfaces, so we can see the interface. You can see one interface of this Palo Alto is connected, like this is talking about the LAN interface, inside interface, which is connected with my internal router R1, right? So this green port is nothing but the connected port, right? And like if you want to check the detailed information of interface, you can check the detailed information as well. Last update, right? The configuration. Under devices we can check the like configuration revision, right? So let me show you, like if I want to load the configuration, so you can see here I have two version number. So these are the configuration over here. Setup under network, under interface Ethernet 1, you can see IP address is 10.1.1.1/24. and if you want to check the detailed configuration, here you can open it, like the comment on this interface, like the description, interface type, net flow profile is none, and the virtual router is default. You know, virtual router is nothing but the virtual router is used for routing, right? So if you want to forward traffic in multiple networks, this is firewall, right? Firewall is responsible for security feature, right? So here for the routing we can create the virtual router, and by default one virtual router exists on the Palo Alto Firewall with name default. If you want to delete it, you can delete it as well, right? And you can create your own. So let me say okay, and we have the commit option here. So if you want to check the virtual router, here you can click virtual router, so you can see default virtual router is there. And I have added one interface in this virtual router, which is Ethernet 1/1. Okay, so these are my configuration, and virtual wires there is nothing. Now I am going to reset it. Okay, so guys, to reset this Palo Alto Firewall, I'm going to run command here in the CLI. That again, to reset here I will use command debug system and maintenance mode, right? I will hit enter. Now it will ask me for, so executing this command will disconnect the current session and reboot the session into management mode. So do you want to confirm it? If yes, then just type Y. So I am going to type Y here, right? And now my device is rebooting. Just wait for some time, it will take some time, 2 to 3 minutes, right? Now you can see the system is going down for reboot now. Okay, so it will take some time. Till then I can pause the video. So it is still taking some time. Okay, and by default, IP configuration method for management interface is dynamic, which we had covered in the last video. This is name of my Palo Alto firewall, and now you can see here if you want to continue. So click enter. If you want to quit, you can press Q button, up and down. These are the guidance. And here you can see now I am on welcome to maintenance recovery tool page, right? And here I have one option for factory reset. So I will use my keyword to up and down. So let me select factory reset and let's say enter. Let it enter, right? Now guys, see, I am on this page, and here I am going to select factory reset, this option, and let me hit enter again. And soon you will get like option to reboot the device, right? You can back from any step as well, right? So wait, again I am going to pause the video for a few minutes. And here you can see warning as well on the top. Warning is performing a factory reset will remove all logs and configuration. You know the importance of logs, right? So we lost all the logs messages on this Palo Alto firewall after the factory reset. And now you can see finally we are on the status page, factory reset status, right? Percentage complete. Now it's 0% completed and it's working, right? It will take hardly 2 minutes. So wait for 2 minutes. Let me pause the video. And now guys, see, I am on this page where I have again option to go back and reboot. So I am going to reboot it. Click on select reboot and then press enter. So again it will take 1 to 2 minutes. Now I think it will ask for the ZTP, like zero touch provisioning, if you want to configure the Palo Alto automatically or manually. Last server has expired. Okay, now my Palo Alto Firewall is getting started. It will take some time, and after that we'll configure it manually from the scratch. Now it is asking for the credential to log in. So by default credential is admin and password is also admin. So it's saying login incorrect. Just wait for some time. After that you can log in. Now system is not ready. Okay, so let me log in now. Admin and admin, incorrect. Wait for some time. Admin, incorrect login. Still it is booting. Let's try now. Admin, admin. Now my system is ready. Now I can log in. Admin, admin. So you can see the IP address. Now the IP address on management interface is changed. Now this device got IP address from the DSCP, which is the default method, dynamic method for IP address on the management interface. So that's why now IP address on management interface is 192.168.1.6. Earlier it was 1.30, and we'll configure 1.30 only statically. So admin, admin and admin. Now finally I have access to my Palo Alto Firewall. So guys, first of all I am going to configure host name here, and you know this is the operational mode. So here we can view the configuration. Here we can run command show system and info. So you can see the IP address on management interface, right? Like now if you will check the routing table, like so routing route, so we have nothing here, right? So we lost the previous configuration because we have resetted the device. Now I want to configure, let's say, host name here, right? So by default host name is this one, admin is user, and this is the host name. So for the configuration you have to enter in configuration terminal mode, configuration mode, by running command configure. Now I am in configuration mode, and here I can run command set device config, and then I can say host name, system host name, system, and then host name, let's say firewall, right? But still name is this one, so let's commit it. It's committing, just wait for some time. Until then let me prepare GUI access. So we lost the session, again I have to access it. HTTPS, sorry, now the IP changed, that is .6. Here I have access, you can see. Commit is done, right? So that's why now you can see host name is firewall, right? So we have changed the host name. Let me log in it through GUI, admin. By the way, I am going to change the management IP address also, right? So now I have GUI access as well to this firewall. I can ignore it, say do not show me this again, the next login. And again you can see I have the access of my Palo Alto firewall. Here I can set 2:, I can remove these all permission here, and now it's look better, right? So these are the general configuration, management interface IP address, but the method is DHCP. First of all, I am going to change method to static, right? So command will be again set device config and then system, and then I am going to say type static, right? And after that I will configure IP address here, set device config system and IP address. IP address is going to be 192.168.1.30 and net mask will be 255.255.255.0. So this is the command to configure IP address on management interface. If you want to configure the default gateway, so you can again run command set device config system and then we can say default gateway. So default gateway IP address 192.168.168.1.3. I can configure default gateway IP address. You can configure the DNS server IP address also, set device config system and then DNS setting. After DNS setting we can say primary DNS server, DNS setting server and then primary, let's say 8.8.8, or I can say primary server is 192.168.1.3 and the secondary server is 8.8.8.8. like this we can configure. If you want to configure NTP you can configure that also, right? Now I am going to commit it. Commit. So commit is under process. And many time whenever we are logging to this firewall, it is asking for asking to change the password, right? Because default is not secure. Now commit is done, so we'll change the password also. Let me show you how to change the password. Commit successful. Now we can run again command show system and not here in the operational mode. So system and info. So now you can see IP address is changed. Let me access it through GUI again. So here 192.168.1.30 and here again I have access admin and admin logged. Again you can see warning, your device is still configured with the default admin account credential, right? So if you want to change it, you can change the password. And guys, in the future video we will discuss about the virtual router, virtual wire in detail, those things, don't worry. So here is my system configuration and under network, see we have interfaces, virtual routers, right, virtual wires configuration. So by default we have one virtual router, that is default. We don't have any virtual wired here, we have interfaces. So if you want to configure this interface Ethernet 1/1, you can click on it and then you can configure it. So we'll see the configuration in next video. In this video we have covered the reset function, how to reset the device. And here if you want to change the password, so see guys, the device we have here administrator option, and this is the default admin and old password. Here you can change the password, right? You can change the password. We'll see these configuration later. For now I am just going to ignore it. Okay, so that's all for today. Today we have seen how to factory reset Palo Alto firewall. Guys, if you have learned something from this video, please hit on like button. If you have any question, query, concern, please let me know in the comment section. If you are new on the channel, if you have not subscribed this channel till now, then please subscribe this channel. We'll meet soon in the next video. Till then, stay safe. Bye bye. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.